I'm really trying to think about and process what is actually important when I'm doing a weekend reset to get myself set up for the week. And I have found really the most important thing for me, food. See, what happens is because I think everything is important, I start cleaning and washing floors and doing all these things when really what I need is to have the food dealt with. That's number one, to have a meal plan, to get groceries into the house. And before the groceries hit the house, I need to clean out that refrigerator and organize the pantry so that I actually have a place to put them and I'm not rebuying things that I already have. And I really do try to buy what we're going to use so that we don't end up with expiring food and all those types of issues. Second, after groceries, the food thing for me would be laundry, making sure the laundry's caught up. And I usually do pretty well with that. That's not a big deal. And if my bed needs to be changed, fresh sheets is always a nice thing. So those are the two things I really need to focus on. And then anything else I do is just gravy that will make my week easier. And as a YouTuber, I would say the third thing is to get like a rough idea of the videos that I'm thinking need to be made. So in this video, you are not only going to see my weekend reset and the things that I am absolutely saying this is a priority, but another thing that is nice is I don't do freezer meals. I've done them in the past, but sometimes Robin will make a sauce or, as you saw, the tortillas, that sort of thing. So he does have a recipe if you want a homemade enchilada sauce. I mean, it's so dang cold outside, you might as well make a homemade enchilada sauce, right? Nice and warm, some spice in there. So I'm going to show you his red sauce. He's really having a lot of fun cooking lately, and I'm just loving that he has something that he finds relaxing. So if you are looking for a good reset, if you want to body double with me and get things done on your list, then come on along. Let's get motivated together. I have a magnet list on the refrigerator. I actually have two of them. And it's just a grocery list. But it's nice. I got it on Amazon. I can link it below in case you're looking for one, or you can find it in my Amazon store. But this one is nice and sturdy. A lot of times what will happen when you get a magnetized list is that over time this part splits and then you can't use the magnet anymore. In fact, that's what I was finding a lot of times if I would get one at either the dollar store or Dollar General, those types of stores, they oftentimes were not sturdy enough to last. If I get them in those cute little bookstores or Books A Million or something, those tend to be good quality and you do tend to pay for them. But I have really loved this. So the way that we do this is when somebody notices something missing or something they want, they write it on the list. Now, when I do plan to shop, I will go through, and if there's something that I see, even if it's something that only one person eats and I know they eat it and I see we're low on it, I will write it down. However, this and everybody being old enough means if the groceries come home, oh, did you get this? I'll say no, because I didn't see it on a list. So this kind of helps me to avoid people expecting me to be up on top of everything. I don't expect that from myself, but I will be reasonable, right? So anyway, I am going to enter. I have a little bit of a grocery order on here. I'm going to put whatever's missing. And then I am going to go through my cookbooks and come up with a meal plan, decide what I'm going to make. We have been more of in a cooking mood, and I think it's just because it's winter. I like to overplan versus underplan, and then even if something doesn't get cooked or made for that week, I can just go ahead and put it on the next week. Because I really think, I don't mind cooking, but I hate coming up with a on-the-fly plan because invariably someone's going to ask me through the day what's for supper, and if I don't know, it just kind of sets up this whole negative thing. So I'm going to get these in. I also do coupons, but what I do is I just do the store coupons on my phone, the digital ones that you can just click on the clip, clip, clip. What I love about my grocery store, and I bet every grocery store does this, is it does have an algorithm. So anything that I tend to buy will be at the top of the coupon list, which is really nice, really nice. So let me get these in, and then I can move on to deciding what we're going to eat this week. Why is it $2 for one red bell pepper? I do not understand that. I do not understand that. It's ridiculous. This day is going by fast because I did have some conversations with my daughters. Of course, that is always a good thing. And I did get my grocery order on. It's coming between 7 and 8 tonight, which is good because this is Friday for me. I'd much rather it comes in on a Friday than a Saturday because I like to have the freedom to go on Saturdays. All right, so here's what I came up with for my meal plans, and you can request any of these that you would like to see. There's two in particular I would think you'd want to see. So white chicken chili, which is actually one of the first recipes I ever put on my channel. But if you want me to show it to you, I will record it again. Tofu stir fry. That comes from the Meals That Heal cookbook that I brought out just a few days ago by Carolyn Williams. This is a really good cookbook. And it has red bell peppers, which is why I bought those for $2 a piece. Oh my goodness. Scallions. It's super easy. I would like to show you that. Enchiladas, which is Robin's recipe. So that will be homemade enchiladas with homemade corn tortillas with our tortilla press. Then an easy night where I do pasta and sauce or a pasta bake for the girls. When I do a pasta bake, you're really just mixing the sauce in with the pasta, putting mozzarella on top. Some people will do it with ricotta cheese too. And I'll roast some Brussels sprouts that night for them. I will have something different that night. I'll probably have turkey burger with sauce and green bell pepper. Call it a day. Then an Asian chicken thigh, which is also in this book, I think. If it's not, it's in Oh How She Glows. Which, there's two of these that I have, but I'll find out. That might be one you want to see. Let me know. Or if you're like, you know what? I'm not into cooking. Stop it. You can tell me that too. And then the last one is specifically with meat. Oh no, because I did pot roast again. I do want to try a Mississippi pot roast sometime, but I don't think it's going to be this time. But the last one I was with me in mind because it's an Optavia recipe, which is the program I used to lose 100 pounds. Anyways, it's a steak fajita cauliflower crust pizza. I will show you that one because the Optavia recipes where we make one meal a day of our own, all those recipes are online. They're all completely free. There's no lockdown on information. So I will definitely share that with you with a link. So that feels good. Now what I really need to do is go through the refrigerator, pull out those leftovers that didn't get eaten, aren't going to get eaten. Sometimes leftovers are caused by me just making too much food. Sometimes it's caused by me thinking there'll be more people eating than I think. Sometimes it's because somebody says they would eat the leftovers and they don't. And a lot of times, if it's not something that I eat, then it just ends up going to waste. Or if Robin doesn't eat it, it is just a fact of life. And I'm not even going to comment on it when I'm doing it. I'm just going to get rid of it. See what needs to be wiped down the fridge. Need to do my pantry. So that's what's coming next. This will be a good opportunity for some encouraging music, right?
I see you. I close my eyes and I see you. I feel you, I sense you're always there. I hear you, your voice I hear so clearly. So near me, I see you everywhere. And my eyes are filled with tears as you strip me of all my fears. So of joy. I never cried pain.
It's important at every stage that I complete the cycle, the solid cycle. So I don't want to go back into the refrigerator until these containers have been rinsed and put in the dishwasher or washed and put away, because I want to always set myself up that if I got tired or interrupted and I was tired, that I don't have anything to come back to and I can stop the job at any time. Super important for me. And especially if you have health issues or are busy, working a lot of hours, you always want to complete every small cycle so that you're not creating a mess that could hit you later on in the day if you were to get interrupted or just fizzle. Now that I've gotten old leftovers out, I want to quickly organize. Organizing always helps me to see what we have and what we don't have in case I need to add something to the list or take something off.
It's gonna be a fine day today, I can see. It's gonna be a fine day today, I can see. Gonna be a fine day today for you and me. It's gonna be a fine day today, just wait and see. Blue skies everywhere, believe you me. It's gonna be a fine day today for you and me. Oh, now baby, I know I've done you
So
wrong.
yummy.
I only meant trouble for so long, but baby, all that crazy is on the bus. And today it's gonna be a good day for us. Oh, whoa. Now, baby, I know I've done you wrong. I only meant trouble for so long. But, baby, all that crazy is on the bus. And today it's gonna be a fine day for us. Fine day for us. Fine day for us. Fine day for us.
I am good. Eggs are also in the grocery order.
Awesome.
2 dozen. Do you need something else that you were like crashing into me for?
No.
Okay.
Dog, what?
Okay. That's
Did you film the chili?
no, because I've filmed that so many times before.
No.
Hey, hon, I think this pork is time to go.
Okay, yeah.
Saving lives here, saving lives.
Wait, can you give me the cheese?
The mozzarella or the...
Yeah, the one that you like. Yeah, that one. I only need that one. I don't like the fat mozzarella one.
Right, I didn't know if you wanted this.
No.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's the busting. Did you put heat in this again?
Not really. A little. I realized like the last time I did it, I was double how much cutting I was supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
So this
I was curry.
This time I just put the normal
Yeah.
because when I put cayenne, I don't even taste test it. So this time I went by the recipe and just did a quarter teaspoon.
Okay, good. Because last time I was like,
On
what?
cayenne?
Yeah.
Cree was like,
I was
yeah.
trying to eat. Okay. So just made chili. Actually, I didn't even make this. Here's hoping it's not spicy. That's bushing. That's good. And it's not
Thank
spicy
you.
like it's been.
Nope, I doubled the beans.
Sister Cree and I got Dunkin'. Why do it look scary? Sneak attack. And then we got an energy drink for me. No, because actually, why do I look scary? Maybe if I tie the hair back. Ah, give me lit. Ah. Now I look like a robber, but it's fine. I'm gonna rob this house. Now, a lot of you guys ask, POV, no one asked, what I have in this drink, but it's the strawberry refresher with water instead of green tea. So good. Wow. I just got this. I set them yesterday, so oh, let me show you my fit. All right, Cree, come here. So you can show them my fit. Let me show y'all what I got on. These pink sweats I got from Pink. With my pink Uggs. And when I went to get this, all the girls were yelling because of my outfit. Did you know that?
All the girls were yelling because of your outfit.
Yeah, because they liked it.
Oh.
They were screaming, I love your outfit! And then they're like, oh, the pink! And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Let's just say we hear you before we see you.
Do you hear Drake then?
Yeah, all the windows are closed, doors are closed.
Great.
We should do something with stuff
What can I say?
The original nut flower.
Drake singing in Spanish, guys, it's different. Are you even filming this?
Yep. Yeah, baby. I am. Filming. Huh?
I said I don't eat half of those.
Right.
Salt and vinegar chips, more like trip to the bathroom chips. That's enough of them in my country.
Those are some weird. Salt
Yeah,
and
they're
vinegar.
not as good as salt and vinegar wings.
Really? We should make those wings that Tyler makes.
The what?
The wings that Tyler makes?
Oh yeah, we've done that a lot actually. You just have never been home for it. Time to unmake the bed so I can do the sheets. My husband automatically makes the bed in the morning, so I don't want to stop that. Sometimes I will catch him and be like, don't, I'm gonna change the bed sheets, but I didn't today. He just did it, so that's okay. I'm still gonna do the bed sheets because I know I'm not gonna want to do them tomorrow. And this is where helping you by helping me, it's helping me to help you. I want to be able to put this in my video up for tomorrow. So you see how doing videos does help me get things done, because I might have waited till tomorrow. And again, I'd like to, I know we're hoping to do some work on the upstairs bathroom tomorrow, which hopefully you would see Sunday, Monday at the latest. So I'm not going to want a bunch of jobs like changing the bed sheets. There is something about changing the bed sheets that does take a lot of energy. Have you ever noticed that? I definitely think it's true. It's not that big of a deal once you get going, but I don't know. It just feels like a big deal. There's just certain jobs around the home that feel like a big deal. Emptying the dishwasher does not feel like a big deal to me. Vacuuming is not a big deal to me. Folding laundry, not a big deal to me. Changing the bed, cleaning the refrigerator, cleaning the oven. Those are very big deals to me. Oh, cleaning the shower and bathtub, very big deal to me. Even cleaning floors, you know, it's not bad once I get it going, but there's something about getting the steamer out, putting water in it. Someone is offering to send me one of those vacuums that also mops, and it's cordless. And since I need a new vacuum anyway, I was like, oh, yes. Yep. Yep. Okay. Ta-da! Always put these on the bottom. Oops, it ripped.
So, the plan today is to make a red sauce or red pepper sauce. I think of it as a pepper sauce, but typically you think of it as what you might use for enchiladas if you're using a red sauce for that. And basically what we're making is what I would call a pepper sauce. So most of what we're going to do is use some really different types of peppers to get a good flavor, strong flavor. And then from that, we're going to blend it all up so we have a nice sauce. So lots of people do this differently, and they pick different types of peppers and things. But the main thing that you'll see most people use is one mild pepper. Now this is not overly hot, but it gives you a good flavor. It's called a guajillo, right? So you can buy these dried, and they're not expensive if you happen to live in an area where they grow them. They're really abundant pepper. So these are great. What we're going to do with these is we'll crack them open, take the seeds out of them. We're going to need 1 onion. We're going to use some garlic. So some people, if you have garlic cloves, they'll use 6 cloves of garlic. I currently don't have any cloves, but I do have minced garlic that we can use. I am also planning on using 2 more spicy peppers. Okay, so if you're familiar with a jalapeno, this is called a poblano. A poblano is not spicy. It's less than a jalapeno. It's low. So if you're thinking of the levels of peppers, right, you have your regular red, green, yellow peppers. Those don't have any spice, right? Well, just up from that would be something like a poblano. This is a nice flavorful pepper, but does not spicy. No pica. So then above the poblano pepper, you would have jalapenos, then you would have serranos, and then you would get to this, which is what my wife picked up, which is a form of a habanero. So one of the things that you have to realize about habaneros is there are probably 3 or 4 different types, and they can go from sort of mild to overly strong, right? So the whole point of this dish is not to make something that flames your mouth or burns you in any way, but to make something that is a pepper sauce that's spicy. So we want something on the order of red pepper flakes or a little bit hotter in the sense of what you're doing, but a nice sauce to put over what you have as a meal. You could have it over, like I said, enchiladas. You can add it to the side of your beans. You can put it along with your salsas. All kinds of different things. It's just a nice general sauce that you can use for all kinds of different meals or things that you want. So I'm going to get started here, and I've got my pot, and I've got these different types of things. Now you'll notice I'm wearing gloves, because one of the things about peppers that you should probably do is wear some gloves. You get this stuff on your hands, and an hour later you happen to do this, or you wipe yourself, you're going to likely feel some kind of heat or a sting. Because, part of this is these naturally have oils in them, and those oils carry that heat, that spiciness. So the first thing I do is I usually grab some paper towels to kind of put excess stuff to throw away, right? That I'm not necessarily going to need. So I'm actually going to deal with this onion first, because this is pretty simple. I'm just going to cut the ends off of it like this. Now you don't have to cut this up in a great manner, like you don't have to chop it into small pieces. We're not dicing it, but you do want to cut it up some, right? You want to get it so that when you go to actually put it in the blender, which is over here, then it grinds up fairly simply. It's not a big deal. So onion in this particular recipe is you don't want to overdo the onion. This is not an onion sauce. We're not making onion sauce. We're making a pepper sauce. So the onion is just an added flavor. So some people will only add like half an onion or small onion. So don't get a giant onion. Medium or small is fine to do this with. So at this point I'm going to start into the guajillos. And basically what you see people do is they'll open them up. Right, so you take a knife and you just draw along the edge, and you'll notice this one does not have much in it at all as far as peppers, but you're just taking the seeds out of it, right? So when you look, you can see there's no seeds there. All right, so let's do the next one. You will notice as we go along, there will get to be a lot more seeds. A lot of people hate seeds. Some people don't mind one way or the other, but basically you want to make it clean like that. I'm using 7 of these. That's just going to give us a nice dark, rich color. If you use a smaller amount, you get a lighter color and a little, maybe less strong flavor. So it just depends on how you want it to be. You want it to be very peppery and strong. And I don't mean strong like spicy. I just mean the flavor. It's kind of like the difference between a medium roast coffee and a dark roast coffee, right? Sometimes you'll see with the pepper that you gotta maybe take the end off to get it open. So I'm gonna clear this board off because it has all those peppers. Just make sure you're not putting your hands to your eyes. Wearing glasses is also a good thing. It was one day we were making particular sauce or something, I can't remember, and it shot right up to my eye. So yeah, that can be a good thing just to cover yourself. All right, so the poblano. This is a fresh poblano. This isn't dried. The other peppers I was working with were dried. This is, like I said, a really nice pepper. I'm just going to cut it down the middle like this. Get a look on the inside. You can see it's got seeds as well. Okay, so I'm going to take off that cap part like that. Okay, I'm going to take these seeds out. Pull that back, right? So now I have basically the same type of thing, nice pepper. So lots of people will go back and forth about whether they want the inside piece here, whether it's in dried or hot peppers. Some people find it a very bitter part of the pepper, so they'll take them out. I've done it both ways. I don't find a huge difference, but it can be like on the texture, if you're interested in how the texture comes out. So I'm just going to rough chop this because, I want to get the oils out of here. I want the flavor out of this when I put it in here. And we're going to, again, chop it up in there so it'll just make it easier to chop up. And that is the poblano pepper. Now we come to habanero. This is probably the most dangerous of the peppers we've dealt with yet. So the idea here, I am probably not going to use all of this. I'm going to use part of it. and I'm going to save the rest of it for something else. So I'm just going to take off the side of this like that, and you'll notice it has seeds as well inside and everything. So I'm going to take these seeds out because don't want those in what I'm making. Okay. Now it doesn't take much. So just to give you an idea, a habanero is 6 times hotter than a jalapeno. So if you eat one jalapeno and think of it being 6 times hotter, that's what this is. This is a very spicy pepper. So I'm not going to use much of this. I don't need a whole lot of it. I do want to get the oils out of it, right? So now we have most of what we need in this pan except for the garlic. I'm probably going to put on the neighborhood of 2 to 3 tablespoons of the minced garlic. But before I do that, I'm going to rinse the things that I've chopped to this point. I can take peppers and things that I put, get this rinsed out really well. Now, once you actually go to do this, you're going to boil it for about 15 to 20 minutes. And you don't want the water to be way over the top. You just want the top to be just over the peppers and items you put in there. I'm just going to add the water to the top and put it on the stove. And when we get back after the 15 minutes, we'll blend it up and see what it looks like. If you want to turn it down here. See here, it's still pretty warm. I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes. I do have my blender here because this is what we're going to use. We picked this up. We've had a couple of different blenders over the years, and some of them better than others. I do like this one. It's a really good and strong blender. But we're going to use this blender. All right, so this is cooled down enough. I'll do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to strain off the pepper stuff, right? So like this. That's all I'm going to do is just get it out of the hot material. All right. Pan's not really that hot anymore. It's just a little bit. So when you take it off, it doesn't take long. So I just strain that out, and I'm just going to bring this back over here. And like I said, I'm going to keep the water. Okay. Now I put the pepper material into my blender. Like that. I'm also going to get me a measuring cup. And that'll be to add some of the reserved water to the sauce as we get going here. Right? So I'm going to put this up. I'm going to get it blended here in just a second. All right, so I mentioned the salt, pepper, and garlic. At this point, you can add some of that. I'm not going to add a ton of this. I'm actually only going to add 1 teaspoon. That's all I need of it. This gets down to what you like yourself, what you want to add. So I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of this into it. All right, so now we're going to start by just getting this going a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to pulse it so that it chops up what I'm looking for. Let's pulse it a little bit. So you can see it's not moving around too well there. So I definitely want to add some of that reserved water. So that chopped up things pretty good. But what's great is you have a lot of color, you have a lot of depth in the water that you've got. So I added about 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more there. Up doing it. You can see it's really coming together. Now, when I get to the point, I'm probably going to add a little bit more here because this is still a little thicker than I would necessarily want it. Okay. You look at the consistency, it's a little bit thicker than you want, so I'll probably add a little bit more water. Not much. In this case, probably, again, I'm only going with 1/4 cup at best, okay? And running around in there. Now, I'm going to blend this for probably another 1.5 to 2 minutes because I want to get it nice and fine and pureed so that it'll pour right out of it. All right, taking the lid off again. Nice, still nice and warm when you do this, right? I've got a good consistency on this. Smells great. Really good smell, and you can see how that's coming out of there. You notice it's still quite thick, right? So I didn't go too far. Still quite thick, and you can make a really good deal of sauce out of that. Now, I'm going to take just a little bit of the reserved water, like you would often do if you're cleaning something, right? I'm going to add a little bit of this in here to just clean the inside and put that in with it. This will make it almost just the perfect consistency altogether. So you did, like I said, you want to go little by little with the water. Don't overdo that, or you're going to end up with a runny sauce, which you don't really want. So this will be a little bit more runny, but what's already in there is not. Take some of that sauce right out of there that's mixed around nice. I'm going to set it right in this. I got myself some corn chips here. Kind of spicy. Let's see how it is. So I'm really dipping it around in there. It's nice. It's good. It does have more heat than the last few that I made, but not overly. The greatest thing when you use the guajilos is it adds a nice, steady pepper flavor. Then the other things you're adding, whether it's the poblanos, the habaneros, the jalapenos, the serranos, those add more spice if you want to, but you want a good solid pepper. That came out good. It has a really nice, standard, traditional enchilada red sauce flavor to it. And that's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh man, these sheets are so warm. I just want to climb in them. That's not good. It's like 4 o'clock. The days are getting a little bit longer though, and that's making me so very happy. I'm going to get this bed made. My husband went to pick up our youngest. She has drama practice, and he stopped at the grocery store because he's buying all the things that either I forgot to put on my list, or like avocados. Avocados one food that I don't want delivery to pick out, because what I consider a ripe avocado, like if I say ripe avocados, they'll go to the ripe avocado bin and just grab. But some of those are too ripe. Others are not ripe at all. So if we have something coming right up on the meal plan and there's no real ripe avocados, we just won't even buy any. It's just pointless. I mean, they can ripen at home, and I certainly don't want ones that are overripe. So avocados are quite a staple for us, but a bad avocado is a very sad thing. So did I say that after this? So after this, I'm going to take a shower. My grocery order is coming between 7 and 8 at night. Not ideal. Hopefully I'll have the energy to give you a grocery haul. A lot of times when they come at night, I'm done. And so I just put them away and that's it. But I'm going to try very hard to show you what is in my grocery haul. It was over $300 again. 2 weeks in a row. Oh, that's not good. So I've got to work harder at saving money on my groceries. I do end up showing you that grocery haul. So before I show you the grocery haul, while I'm making the bed, I thought I would share with you the things that I ordered that did not come. I was very, very disappointed because I ordered 3 different types of beef and none of them came. So I'm going to need to hit the store and see what's up with that, because I found a lot of times when I think they don't have something, I go in the store and there it is. So I ordered a pot roast, which was beef chuck steak, nothing. I ordered blade steak, 2 of them, nothing. I ordered my 96% lean ground beef, nothing. I ordered also these Feel Good Foods gluten-free pork pot stickers that are really yummy. And they are out of those a lot of times, nothing. And then I ordered broccoli and nothing. So that was kind of discouraging. Now for a shower.
All right, you might as well start here. Paper towels, toilet paper, Dr. Pepper Zero, my weakness, sugar-free ocean spray cranberry juice, some more glass cleaner. This is my favorite glass cleaner. Gluten-free pasta, jasmine rice, which is our favorite rice. My husband's low sugar peanut butter, got 2 of those, no sugar added. 2 tamari, this is what we use for soy sauce because it is gluten-free. 1 rice vinegar for a recipe. 2 boxes of beef broth. 1 box of chicken broth. 2 cans of canned green beans, because they are another weakness of mine. Light sour cream for me, full fat for the family. Chicken breast individually wrapped. 2 packages of chicken thighs, family packs. And 1 big old bag of carrots. Ooh. Mini cucumbers, I love these, just cut up for a snack. 1 European cucumber, because they're always out of these lately, so I only was able to get 1. Chicken breast. The $2 a piece red bell peppers. I got some Brussels sprouts. Hey, I didn't get my broccoli either. I ordered broccoli. Green onion. 4 cans of petite diced tomatoes. 2 cans of green chilies for my white chicken chili. Crock-pot liners. So expensive. Frozen green peas. Egg white for me. Whole milk for the cereal that you'll see in a minute. Lime juice. Orange juice. Dried mango. I got 4 dozen eggs by mistake. I meant to get 2. I don't know how I did that. Dairy-free chocolate chips, 2 of those. I'm trying to do something. In my last 2 pounds of butter, 1 loaf of fresh sourdough bread, which I hope to stay away from. We'll see if I can. Leo's squeezies. 2 boxes of K-Cups, caramel and blueberry. 2 bags of Tostitos. Party size and bite-sized ones. These are like the regular. Oh, are those scoops? Nope, they're original restaurant. Then Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Pebbles, and Fruit Loops, because we only support the most healthy breakfast around here. 3 packages of tofu to prove that we're not all junky. That's for the, whoa, there it goes. Tofu stir fry, melatonin, Crisco, cumin, chili powder, hand soap, large freezer bags. That's it. Now to put it all away.
I hope this gives you motivation as you get ready for a new week. Remember, as always, God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.